So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, it's funny, after we had an opportunity to meet with him last week, you would have never imagined that he was the player of the week. All he wanted to do was talk about the missed opportunities, how he can continue to get better and elevate the play of his teammates around him. And I'll tell you what, if he plans on limiting those mistakes going forward, you could just tell what makes him such a special player. While everyone else is singing his praises, he's constantly finding ways to improve. But don't let him fool you. He had an awesome week last week, and if he's able to replicate that here, we could be in for a real treat.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll be taken down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Good blocking, and he's in for the score. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Williams. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Williams to the air once more. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made. That's Wolf. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
On second down, a run with Harris. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Williams. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after 1, 10-6 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a first down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on third down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the give, it's Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And now here comes the punt team. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Here's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's 2nd and 9. The motion man here is Mitchell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Harris. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in as a touchdown. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing again, Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. One final throw before the break. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kevin White, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. The motion man here is Mitchell. That one, take it in. Touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He works free, right side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Williams. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. It is brought in the end zone for the touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is up and through. And the visitors are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back to the air one more time. That one caught by Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for the score.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good. And his guys tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. There's that man again, another catch.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. Open man is Parker. He's got him. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Williams to the air once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Throwing again. Williams. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. This one caught by Parker. And he could only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This, about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
At the 47-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will get into the end zone as a touchdown. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw is Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide. Of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score our home team 38, visitors 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 40-yard line.
A run. Here's Harris. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the handoff, it's Harris. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.